Welcome to the Logan Fields Podcast. Today I have Clifton Prescod with me, world famous celebrity photographer, startup founder. Dude, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Yeah, man. We have Anastasia here. She's our chef for today.
Ooh.
She's going to give us some drinks.
The
Hello.
Apple Guy chef.
Hello.
Wow.
Today we have a coconut water to start.
Okay.
Have a great conversation, and I'll be back with something delicious.
Awesome. Thank you.
Anastasia got lines. Let's go.
Cheers, dude.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So let's start with this. You were on a dating reality show.
Oh gosh.
Uh-huh.
You found out a little too much about me.
Yeah, tell me about, but it was like one episode, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah, no, I had an episode. So
You had an episode, yeah.
The show was called First Dates
Uh-huh.
with, it was executive produced by Ellen DeGeneres.
Right.
And yeah, it's literally like a hidden camera like dating show where like we didn't have any cameramen. There's a rigged restaurant in Chicago. They flew me out there. I was like so hyped to be on it, and they flew me out. I don't even know how I came about. I didn't submit. Somebody found me, and then I submitted, or they flew me out, and then I went on a date. And it's just like cameras all over the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty cool because it just takes away the whole like Hollywood of being on a show and not seeing a whole bunch of other bodies and whatnot. So yeah, it was called First Dates.
Right.
And it was a blind date, obviously. And the girl, I'm sitting at the bar, and then the girl, I just hear like strong footsteps behind. I'm like, oh snap. And it's a girl with like a red dress. With like super high heels, like they were like stupid high. And we went on the date. Her name was Candy. And,
of course.
And she's
Candy,
super cool. Yeah. I mean, like Candy Red.
That was actually her name?
Yeah, her name. Yeah, her name's Candy. And it's like she had a candy red dress on as well. So it was so funny. But it went well. And we had a good date. And then at the end of the date, they're like hoping for us to kiss, and like we both just don't kiss each other.
Yeah.
But I think we both like kind of primed producers, like we're not kissing on the first date, especially like not on TV or whatever. But
yeah.
What I didn't realize is even though Candy she's an actress, she also was like in law school or something like that.
Okay.
And we both just very much were overproducing ourselves on the show because I had like started my career in TV by then, and she was doing the same thing. So we had a really good date, but they never used our episode because like producers like emailed me and maybe even emailed her as well, and was just like we can't even use your episode because y'all just overproduced yourselves. Like you weren't giving us spicy, you wasn't giving us this, you didn't kiss, blah, blah, blah. So, my episode never aired. But they used like my image like in the opening credits and such.
That's funny.
So I was like, dang, like I waited. I think it was like maybe 6 weeks or 8 weeks of episodes, and every like week I would tune in to see if they were using me, and I was like, nah.
And then what happened after that with her?
Oh, me and Candy are like still cool to this day. Like really cool. She's engaged now, and maybe even to be married or married already. But at the time of this, when this taping will come out. But yeah, super cool girl. I think I've shot her headshots. Like we've kept in touch, and like we're actually legit friends till this day.
Nice. That's cool, man. Yeah, what an interesting experience. That was the beginning of your film career, or towards the beginning?
I don't know about the beginning, but I don't exactly remember. I think in terms of me being on camera, that might have been like an official start. But as far as the beginning of my career in TV, I think it might have been somewhere in like the 2014 or working in TV and film. It's like 2014 range.
And now you've done huge things. You're one of the more known celebrity photographers for sure. And is that the way to say it? Celebrity, or would I say film photographers?
Yeah, I think, back in the day, it was a thing to say, like, I'm a celebrity photographer.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I don't know, I think it's like either outdated to say that or like arrogant to say that. Especially because a lot of people say that they are. Like you can shoot a celebrity once in the club and they're not looking at you.
Sure. Yeah,
and you're calling yourself a celeb photographer. So I think also it's all about differentiation, as you know, in like business, right?
Yeah.
How am I different from everybody else?
How are you different
Yeah.
than everybody else?
So
I mean, obviously, I've seen your stuff. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. So for me, I literally, I don't call myself a celeb photographer. I call myself an entertainment campaign photographer,
Okay.
because that's literally what my job supports. Like as a photographer, and in this particular business,
Mhm.
my job is to support the publicity and marketing campaigns for various different production companies, networks, and streamers. So that's the biggest difference, because like my photos, respectfully, my photos are not just like living on Instagram only or living in my house.
Right.
They're
They're on
living in
billboards
national and
and-
global campaigns
Yeah.
to support the project, to get more eyes on the project, and to attract viewers, and also to represent the project that it is. So it starts, for me, it starts with the name, and obviously like there's skill involved that I
Right.
have that many other photographers have as well. But then the other part about differentiation is the artist themselves. But it's like how you do it, right?
Uh-huh.
So for me, it's literally how I'm speaking to the clients, like before the shoot, during the shoot, and after the shoot. But those are like the factors that make somebody different in this biz.
So what would that look like? Like, what's different about their experience with you than maybe other photographers?
Yeah, I mean, so I just did literally, like I flew back from LA yesterday from doing a shoot with NBC or Peacock, Peacock for Love Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that hit show. And I assume that part of their hiring like strategy was to find somebody that like can relate to the cast members, right? So I'm a little bit younger and all that. So I think that their strategy goes in, there's a lot of strategy that goes into like who they hire.
Yeah.
But then aside from that, it's like they know like Cliff is going to create a vibe on set, and Cliff is going to be able to communicate with the different talent that's on set.
Yep.
And also he knows a lot of people in LA, Miami, wherever it is, he's going to find people that he knows to carry out the job. So in terms of, how I do that, it's first communicating with the executives, in pre-production and creative calls before, and just establishing comfort, as much as I can, establishing like, I know what you're looking for, and I can make it happen. And also, here is my suggestions about how to make it happen, because yes, they've done many of these, but no project is the same, no matter how similar it is. So my ability to be able to offer professional insights is strong.
Right.
I think when you come into like what those meetings and you have like no insights no suggestions and such, like you might lose credibility with them, because they're like, well, what do you think? I'm like, I have no thoughts.
Right, because otherwise they can just have a rando use an iPhone to take pictures.
Yeah.
Like, right.
Or just like, you might have not done enough reps in the gym to be able to give advice or give suggestions. So I think there's a strength that comes from being able to do that, and that comes from experience. Yeah. Now, it stinks because like as a younger artist, you're like, well, how can I get experience if you don't give me like time on set? But it's the years of me shooting. So I started shooting in 2005, and then I got my first paid job in 2009. And
hold on, you're saying that you didn't do a paid job for 4 years?
Yeah.
Talk about that, because you've said a few interesting things. It's it sounds like one of the things you're saying is when people are trying to master something, they tend to have expectations, a little bit of entitlement as to their opportunities they should get to quickly. And you just said that you didn't get paid or do paid jobs in some form for 4 years.
Yeah.
Talk about the ethos.
I mean, also, in 2005, I was a sophomore in high school. 2009, I was a junior in college, right? So, or sophomore, I left for a year, but whatever. I was kicked out. But
Really?
But no, like in that time, I think also it's a different time, right? Because like there's a lot of kids that like, or a lot of kids or anybody that look at YouTube and then you learn a thing and then you automatically think like, I need to get paid now. And everybody's talking about self-worth and whatnot. But I think even though I'm not super old, I'm also not, and I'm not super young, like I'm at the age where there was an emphasis on apprenticeship. There's an emphasis on being like a true intern.
Yeah.
There's an emphasis on being a student.
Yeah.
And we weren't rushing. Also like self-worth too. Like maybe like there's a little bit of trauma in our generation, like where we would just do so much for free and people were using us back in the day. But like we weren't like, for me, I wasn't quick to just jump in as much. I wasn't even thinking about money. And I think that's a beautiful thing because I really did it for the love in the start.
Yeah.
And it was just about getting the skills and just trying to make my photos look just as good as the ones in the magazines.
How were you making money during those 4 years?
I mean, I was a kid, so I was playing soccer in college. Like I didn't have a job. My dad told me like he didn't want me to work and just focus on school and focus on soccer.
That's really nice.
At the time. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure because it keeps me focused. But also I did have a late start in terms of having a job. So it was a shell shock when I got my first job at 22 years old as a salesman at BMW.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Were you a BMW salesman?
Like, so I was like, oh, snap. Like, this is what it's like to get paid.
Yeah.
Like, I have to work. Oh, snap.
Right.
What does that look like?
That's really interesting. So, I think I totally agree that people need to be willing to put work in and take some time, particularly on skill-based stuff. Like just because you're a dreamer and you had all of these things that you were thinking about while you built Legos in your room as a kid, it just doesn't mean you're qualified to be treated as a master.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
But kind of one of the things you're alluding to is I think part of what happened is organizations did take advantage of people.
Yeah.
So it's a little difficult, but I love the apprenticeship approach.
Yeah.
And getting close to people to help you master something. What was your first paid gig that you recall?
I did 2009. My friend Allie Daniels, who is a amazing actress in LA right now. Shout out to Edison High class of 2007, because there's a lot of us that went on to do really big things, especially in Hollywood as well. But Allie Daniels asked me to shoot her like some headshots for her. And she paid me $75.
Nice.
Either $70 or $75.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was a lot of money for me then.
Yeah, in 2007.
As a kid, 2009. So it's like, as a kid, it's just like, that meant a lot. And it was to be able to have somebody trust my vision enough. Yeah. That means I did enough photo shoots back then to have anybody consider me. So, I mean, it was like years of honing that craft and style for then one of my peers to be like, yo, I'm going to pay you,
Right. That is a good feeling when you make your first dollar.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk about these glasses.
Oh, yeah, these random glasses sitting here.
So you went from, doing free work for 4 years to now the Clifton Prescod glasses line. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah. So I've spent like my whole life branding my name. Like if anybody knows me or has seen my work from that 2005 till now, I have literally been branding my name ever since as an artist. And I was looking at, there was two influences, and I might get in trouble for this, but there was two influences for branding my name in that way. And it was Victoria's Secret and Donald Trump. Because they were really good at putting like just their name across the whole image. Yeah. To talk like in terms of their ads and whatnot. So I was just like, ever since, like even when in 2005 and 2009 and all that, like in my fashion photos, I would literally take pictures of my friends and I would put my name across the whole image. Like, and my friends the people that were around for that, they would laugh because they know like it was almost obnoxious. Yeah. But I think it really did help in terms of getting my name out there. And I became like a very big name in Jersey at the time growing up because of that. So continuing the same vein, I used to hate my name. I was like, oh gosh, like people's making fun of me for
it's
it.
distinct.
It is.
It's
but
good,
now
which
it
is good.
And now I'm like, it's actually like a really good name to use for business. So
Yes.
I went to school for industrial design.
Yeah.
Always was designing. Wanted to be I wanted to design eyewear. I was in school. I was designing eyewear, women's heels, and automobiles.
Really?
I saw a correlation between the three, and that was then. And I was shaking the mic here. That was then, and I was shaking. Oh gosh, I'm shaking. That was then, and I was like designing like. I was like, yo, what materials can we use for eyewear? Maybe we can put some denim on it, maybe leather.
Yeah.
This was me drawing that back
cool.
in 2007, 2007 range. And now, being able to return to it in 2025 is when I picked up the pencil again. And I was drawing on set. It was for a film with John Cena and Eric Andre. Am I being LA like name dropping? That's very I'm sorry.
It's good for people to understand. It gives context.
So I was on set filming a Netflix film for with Eric Andre and John Cena, and I'm drawing in my free time.
Yeah.
And as I'm drawing, one of the actors passed by and was like, yo, what you working on? And I was just like, yeah, I'm just doodling. They're like, yo, that's kind of fire. And then so that happens. Then I'm like, yo, what if I put like these drawings into Chat GPT and say like, yo, Chat, make a photorealistic version of what I just drew. And then it brought them to life from the drawing. And I was like, oh, I might have something. And then again, then the actors are coming back from the trailer and they're like, yo, is that it? They're like, yo, I'll wear that to the premiere. Like, this is fire.
Oh, really?
So I was like, I gotta rush and make something quick.
Yeah.
And then I just started using chat as a strat. I mean, I've always was doing it, but I really started like being more intentional about using chat as a strategic entity for me. And I was like, yo, chat, find me like the best manufacturers. Where does Jacques Marie Mage, where does Dita, where does Tom Ford, where do they make their stuff? I want to make it there.
You like Tom Ford stuff?
I think before I started my own eyewear, I did. But I also I started realizing like that a lot of these like big brands, they're not well made, and they put their logo on it, and then charge like $350 to $500, and then people buy it because it's the name. But I'm like,
can I tell you something interesting?
Yeah,
I bought Tom Ford has lots of stuff, right? I bought his like. He says, I think his favorite cologne that he makes is fucking fabulous.
Yeah, of course. It's
like
the newest one.
It's like $300 for a little thing. I bought it. It makes you smell like baby wipes.
Oh, yeah?
I swear to God, man.
Dang.
And I don't know what to do with it. I have this $300 bottle of...
But it's the advertising, it's the storytelling. Whether it's the visual, like the motion or the stills.
Yeah.
It was the ad campaign for that was very attractive, and also the name is like insane. So like people are gravitated towards that. Like it's just so like out there. Like yeah, I'm gonna go get that, and I hope that I feel like effing fabulous after that. So, but yeah. Anywho,
what's your plan for putting these out there? Obviously you have like tons of connections.
So again, based off of like that experience that I had with those actors, you know what? Maybe I should put like, you know what? For the rest of this pod, I'm going to put on my glasses.
Nice.
True Ray J style. Yeah, we look good. No, I'm playing. I'm going to just keep switching them throughout. How about that?
Yeah,
Is that a
switch
good
them
idea?
up. I'll wear some during the rapid fire at the
sure.
end.
But so when they said that they were going to wear that like during the premiere or for the premiere, I was just like, all right, I need to make that. And then how can I utilize my relationships? I've been very good at like connecting dots throughout the years and relationship building. Again, starting at BMW.
Yeah.
Understanding it's about taking interest in others. So I made these and I started, but before I made them, I started showing the designs to like my friends that were wardrobe and prop departments. And they got very excited. And I already have some like letters of intent of some of them to put my stuff in Apple and Netflix films.
Damn.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's pretty sick. So I'm getting organic placement with that.
Yeah.
I'm friends with actors and talent, so I'm getting organic placement with that, where it's just like, hey, like I'm going to gift you these.
What do you think the price range is going to be?
All right.
If you don't want to say right here,
no, it's okay. I some people are trying to talk me out of like going too high, and I understand that because like, it's like you don't want to go like too high where you price yourself out. But then I'm like, maybe that's just not my audience, and it's not going to be because these are luxury glasses. So like these pieces,
yeah, they're nice. You can feel
10 millimeter acetate, double laminate on the temple cores, 18 karat gold adornments.
Really? Oh, cool.
18 karat gold on the front, on the sides, 18 karat gold, 7-barrel hinges. So it's like you're the quality of like glasses is based off like the hinge design and the strength of it. You can like really like.
You can holding them. You can feel that the function is going to stay.
Yes, yeah. Like you don't have that flimsy stuff from like Amazon, and you can really tell the difference. And then also just like they're also going to be like we're operating based off scarcity, right? So they're all numbered. This one is 1 of 1.
I mean, stuff with gold, of course, is going to be premium priced.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot of the emblem on the temple tip right there. There's a lot that goes into
a lot of detail.
This is not a blank that I put my logo on. These are like really like these are all designed by me.
Right. So well, you can tell looking at them.
I appreciate that.
They're distinct.
Yeah. So I plan on putting product placement. I plan on having launch parties. I plan on having
nice
tastemaker dinners. I plan on.
You've talked to me about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, we'll get into it, but like, I all those same plans I'm going to be doing for my app as well.
Yeah,
that you made.
Yeah, dude, that's really. Let's talk about pricing.
Yeah,
like I'll give you my opinion.
Yeah,
go fucking high.
Yeah.
My bad. Go high where people go. If people don't gasp a little bit, you're too low.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that. So that's what I'm going to do. Especially, I found like a good packaging because packaging is everything, right?
Yeah.
So the packaging, if these are going to be collectibles or collector or heirloom pieces, right, that are numbered.
Yep.
The packaging also has to go along with it, and like I want people to save the packaging, not throw it out, and I also want it to kind of be like wearable too. So like my cases, like, if everything goes well, my cases, you'll be able to not just put your glasses in it, but when you take your glasses out, you can then put your like lipstick, your keys, or whatever else in there, and it's still wearable and it goes with your fit. So all that to say, like, I do want to be like, I want to be in that like 600 range.
Yes.
I had some people telling me like to be in like a 400 range. Like, how are you going to charge more than Tom Ford? I'm like, well, first of all, my stuff is made better than Tom Ford. Mm-hmm. I know that to be true. Mm-hmm. So I know that I know what I'm delivering here in terms of the quality, but at the end of the day, as you know, it's all about storytelling.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure that I get the story that my audience understands and feels what I feel. Like you're going to feel like a star when you put these on.
Can I give you my opinion?
Yeah.
I think so if you have Oakley's, Ray-Bans, you're in the 200 to 500 range, right there. Depends.
Right. Yeah.
And those are nice. That is the BMW of glasses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right there. Like it's luxury, but it's lower luxury.
I want to be in the Pagani.
Dude, I think you should charge like $2,000.
Well, so when you get into the titanium space, like this is acetate. So when you get into the titaniums, that's when you can start getting into the 1,000s and 2,000s because it takes a lot more to get to shape the aerospace grade titanium. Yeah, and then to create molds and whatnot.
Yeah,
that's when So in terms of industry, that's exactly where it gets. Now, if these end up being like, what do you call it? Like aftermarket, like once because I'm doing.
That's the thing. You're numbering.
I'm doing the numbers. So
that's cool.
Prayerfully, it's like you bought them for like 6, but then they're like 2 now because there's only 100 made in the world.
Yeah.
Each pair, what I'm gonna do is each pair is gonna have 100 in each color, and so it's like. I want to make sure that color never returns once you get that. Mm-hmm. Once it's here, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. Cool, man. I love it. I think, again, just my opinion, I think you should seriously consider right away 1,000-2,000.
Okay.
Because it's also a status thing.
Yeah.
Is a Rolex, is the worst watch in the room.
Yeah.
Here's what I mean. Your phone, your Apple Watch, whatever, your $10 Timex keeps better time and has more function than a Rolex. A Rolex is status signaling. That's it.
Yeah.
So if you're at like 600, it's like, okay, you spent a little bit more money. If you're at like 1,000, 2,000, it's like, oh, I have bought status.
Yeah. And when you wear
and
them,
you're numbering them and all of that.
And when you wear them, like, it's one of those things where if you're out and about and people like see the trident tip, they're like, if you know, you know.
Yeah. And
like,
it needs to also be expensive enough for people to hate.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, really? You bought a Gucci thing? Okay, that's so stupid.
And that's the thing too, even as a founder and a designer, right? Like I have to, it's one thing to put like, I mean, obviously I'm taking a step and putting myself out there by designing these stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, you have to prepare your heart to hear the criticism. And it's like there's so many sides of doing business. Like, are you prepared for somebody to say like, yo, your joints is ugly. I would never spend $1,000. And then there's somebody else in the world that's like, yo, I just put an order for 3 pairs.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, man.
And what's funny about the Rolex store or that you analogy that you said is like, I just heard Rolex is a helicopter watch. If you were in a natural disaster or something like that, and there's a kid that is a helicopter pilot, and everybody's rushing to the helicopter, and then everybody's got like Pateks on and blah blah blah, and the kid's like has to pick somebody to like get on the plane. They're gonna pick the person with the Rolex because they reckon like Rolex is recognized. You know what I'm saying? So it's very interesting.
Dude, I love your mind around this. It's a lot of fun. Switch them up, dude. Show me, what pair would you have Donald Trump wear right there?
Donald Trump?
Yeah, if you're giving him a pair out of this box.
Probably the one I just wore. But being how polarizing he is, I would even suggest for him to wear a cat eye.
Wear the cat eyes.
Because men don't wear cat eyes typically. But like, you can't tell me this joint ain't fly.
Those do look good on you, man. We're looking at the monitor right
I'm sorry.
there.
I had to look in the mirror.
Everybody's like, why are you looking right at the camera?
Yeah, that's my bad. Hold up.
Yeah, those look good, dude. Those do look good on you.
Man, I saw like Burna Boy and Chris Brown wearing cat eyes recently.
Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, more celebs have worn and men have worn cat eye before, but it was just that I saw them recently and it reminded me like, if you can make it cool, like they're gonna put it on. And even with these, like, so all my pairs, they have like a design here, like a little flare out. And that's because like my love for Batman growing up. I just remember like the 1989 Batmobile had the flared tips on the end, right? So it's just like, I was like, I want to implement like the different things that I love into it. So like here on the bridge, that little hook is a upside down C for Cliff.
That's cool.
So it's like little things like that. The trident tip from my family being from Barbados and my family making the flag. So it's like that. Everything has been considered. Yeah, you really. I'm really doing an interview with Cat Eye on. That's crazy.
I like it, dude. You look good. you have to be an artist to be able to accomplish something like this. I think there's so much detail in it. Did you go through a lot of iterations on this?
No. So this is the first iteration, and the second is being done right now as we speak in Japan. And they did kind of tell me, like, obviously you're gonna do what you want, but don't get so caught up in making so many versions that you don't do it.
I agree.
That's what they told me. And it makes total sense because they're like, yo, at some point, just put it out. You have a good design, put it out, and then get like people interested and get people like, to buy them. And then you can start putting like different variations and really locking in on the style and design differences. And then hopefully by that time, I'll have like a design team of my own, right? And that's the goal. Like I'm doing all this by myself, but then I want to tap back in with my design school, which was at NJIT.
Yep.
And I want to hire the kids and have internships and apprenticeships, as we talked about.
That's really
cool. For the kids at NJIT, because they have like innovation labs over there, and I can do a partnership with my old university.
That's cool, dude. Japan, did you know I grew up in Japan?
Absolutely not. That's crazy. What part?
Near Tokyo, Fusa.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it.
These are made in Sabe.
Okay.
Yeah, a little north. In
Is
the mountains.
the gold, the machining the gold must be a big part of this, right?
Yeah, I mean it's 18 karat gold with aerospace grade titanium.
Well, and there's design on it too.
Oh
There's
yeah,
all that
all they're
etching.
laser cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, laser cut. And even that's why I said this is the version 1. The version, the ones that I'm making right now, I inquired about getting them stamped instead, like pressed,
Okay.
because you can get a little bit deeper cut. So like when you turn, you can see like that the light is hitting the sides, but the sides are, again, like I said, they're double laminate, so it's clear on the outside, and then the body color on the inside of the temple arms.
Yeah.
But the way that the light hits the sides, I want it to dance. Right now, you're seeing glare on the clear.
Oh, that's such an interesting observation.
If you stamp it, light can then get into the grooves.
It illuminates the design if it's stamped. Oh, that's such an interesting detail.
Yeah. So about,
tell me, you're such a detail guy.
Yeah.
Tell me, in your mind, describe what one of your parties would look like.
What, one of my like parties in general? Or
No,
my
like for this.
I be having parties.
Yeah.
Ain't no party like a Cliffy party.
I believe it, yeah.
LeBron voice. As far as my launch party, like, I mean, what it would start off, I think I would start off like with a dinner first, right?
Yeah.
And it's with tastemakers. So like maybe a dinner of like 20 to 30 people.
Yeah.
And it's all my friends that are like editors, writers, and tastemakers in fashion and entertainment. And I would have a dinner for them, and everybody would get their own pair, and obviously like a personalized pair in writing, and like the packaging. Have them experience what it's like.
Yeah.
We have that. Like ideally, I don't mind telling y'all, but it's like my goal was to do this at like Soho House,
dude.
And
cool.
Get a membership, members club, membership. And then have the dinner there, and then the after party for that is where I would like, because they let outsiders come, like if it's like a big party. And my goal is to have like a very big DJ that I'm cool with to do the launch party.
Nice.
And people will be in there having my glasses on and whatnot, wearing glasses inside.
Yeah.
And then throw a big party. And then utilize, that moment to capture content, right?
It's actually a really cool, I can see the footage in my head.
Yeah.
Of all of these people inside at a big party with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah. And I mean, and it's not everybody. I think the beauty is seeing the who's who wearing your glasses inside a party. Yeah. And then there's other people in there that's like, wait, what's going on? Uh-huh. And then they just came like off because I'm a new name. A lot of people, I don't expect everybody to know my name, but they're gonna know the DJ. So they come for the DJ, and then they're like, "Wait, this is a Clifton Prescod party? Who's Clifton Prescod?" And then people start seeing, my glasses and people wearing them inside. Like, oh, I wear, and then there's gonna be like QR codes all around. I have branded napkins and all those details. I'm considering that.
I love it, dude. I think that's going to be a great party.
Yeah,
Do you think you're going to raise capital?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know in the beginning, like I know a lot of founders that say, a lot of like really good people that I follow like on YouTube and watch videos, like they're saying that you shouldn't start off with investor money because then you start losing the company too early. But I think for eyewear, it's a bit different just because, you have to have a lot of bread to just come out with like 1,500 pairs and the box, all that.
Well, and then you have to market those pairs.
Yeah. And like, yes, I can take care of the visuals and such, but it's like, we're talking about the actual like implementation of a marketing plan and whatnot. Although I know how to do a little something, but like I'm gonna have to like really get a couple pros involved. And it doesn't have to be like they're full time. Yeah. But if I want to start off like there's certain things that you have to put some like real money towards. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think with my name, you have being known a little bit in entertainment, paired with my relationships, I think that it'll help me get over some of those hurdles a bit. Because it's like it's in life, a lot of stuff is groupthink. You see some celeb wearing it, and then everybody's like, "Who's that?" So it's like if one of my friends at GQ or Essence or whatever, I have one of my like celeb friends wear it.
Yeah.
People are going to ask, what is that and where can I buy it? It's just naturally what we do.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure it looks good.
It does. And it does look
I
good.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. When
Switch.
with investors, it's really interesting. And obviously you can always hit me up. And I can,
you got money?
I
need some money.
Maybe. I don't know much about the CPG stuff, but maybe. But I have pieces in 12 companies.
Okay.
And then Encore's obviously great to talk to. He knows his shit.
Yeah.
But the thing with investors,
he had an eyewear company as well.
That doesn't surprise me.
He told me he had one. Yeah.
Every time I talk to him, I find out like some new thing that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done a lot. But the thing with investors is you just want to keep control and you want the type of people that you don't have to babysit, because otherwise your second job or your first job becomes keeping them happy. Yeah. And then you got to watch really who you work with, because it's going to drive you fucking nuts. Like you, the artist, because they'll be like, hey man, I have some notes on your glasses.
Yeah. Oh, do
and then Cliff flips the table, right?
Do I have notes on how you handle your finances?
Right,
like,
exactly.
Let me do me and you do you.
Yeah. You know, you have some dude who made money in a hedge fund and hey, he's got ideas about the gold etching. You got to listen to.
Right. No, I mean, and you know, I'm willing to listen to everybody, right? I'm willing to hear people out. Mm-hmm. But yes, it's all about like, I'm like, the reason why that you're here is because you sensed the confidence that I had as a founder to be able to make this happen. Right. So like I think the other beauty, although it's a different relationship, I have now had a pretty long career of dealing with high profile talent. So knowing how to manage them and their egos, and also working in sales when I was a kid, I think that I will have to find a way to manage the ego and of like the financiers. You know, it's like, I understand that you want to have certain goals and KPIs and blah blah blah, but like trust the process. We're gonna make it work. I understand that there's a business side to it, and I'll absolutely listen to you on that. But like when it comes to like what's
the
cool
creative
and design,
no touchy.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, man.
You want a pair named after you? I got you.
Dude, I was thinking the Logan.
Bernstein, you know, because I just got some good money from that
Bernstein, guy. Yeah, there you go.
Bernstein bear.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna do well. I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah. When you're dealing with high profile relationships, let's say, I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on how you manage those relationships a little bit, and also how you deal with people that are worth having a connection with but kind of suck to be around. Can I tell you a story real quick?
Yeah,
I'll
give
an
ahead.
illustration.
Please.
I didn't do anything with it because I didn't like this guy. In editing, I want you to bleep out the name here. Bleep. But I was playing blackjack in the high stakes room. Yeah. And it happened to me, just me in there at the table. So we're playing together.
As in the rapper?
Yeah. Bleep that. But and dude's
Tupac?
Yeah, it was Tupac. Do you know what's interesting is in like 5 hours, Tupac's aunt is going to be in this room.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm playing blackjack with this dude. Now I was playing big hands, but smaller than him. He was playing $20,000 hands. He had, his assistant with him or whatever, which was some dude that had a Gucci bag full of bricks of cash. It was probably $1 million in there. Yeah. He's playing, we're talking a little bit, we're getting along fine, but he was like a dick to people. Yeah. And the way he looked at like the cocktail waitress truly creeped me out.
In a sexual way or
yes.
Like
truly, it was just gross, man. Yeah. And I haven't seen that much.
Mm. He looked at me like that too. That's cool.
And, we said bye, all that. He did his thing. Again, we got along and all of that. But I walked away. I didn't try to connect with him or anything. Yeah. Is that the right call, or is it like in a situation like that I should keep some level of connection.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is understanding like the direction that you have in your life and purpose, right? And as I'm getting older, and luckily I grew up around a lot of world leaders. Back in the day, my mom and her sisters created a company, a leadership company, where they had like early leadership conferences for like the general public.
Amazing.
And they were able to like lock in a lot of like big world leaders and diplomats to speak at that.
Yeah.
So I grew up around a lot of them, and purpose was always emphasized. So I have been living a life that is very purpose driven. With that said, when you really know your purpose and such, and you have some sense of direction and whatnot, not that you don't, I think you do, but when you have that, you'll make calls like that. Like, I don't need it. I don't need to.
That's what I did. I just think I questioned if I was dropping the ball in some sense.
Because you know what? Is that the only celeb?
No.
And then at the same time, like considering everything that particular celeb might have going on in their life, is that something that you want to be associated with? Like, there's safer options to be around.
Yeah.
You know, we have legit like money issues, like with that particular one, death and murder surrounded by them, drugs. And it's just like, I don't need to be around that guy.
Yeah, it is pretty intense.
Was it cool and like a flex for the moment? Like, yeah, I was just playing blackjack with such and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that'll make you cool. That'll make you cool.
By the way, I didn't realize who he was at first.
Yeah,
and he was offended.
I mean, and that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you have to be like, I have a feeling that like I will go pretty far in life. And with that said, I hope that I don't end up becoming like that. Because one thing that I've learned is to say like, you don't, you can say like, oh, that's never going to happen to me. But like sometimes it does be happening to people.
Yeah.
And I hope that money does not change me. But I that's why like I try to keep a lot of like no men around me. Don't tell me yes.
I like that a lot.
Tell me no. And the right people, whether it's my friends, my family, all that. So keep you grounded. But when you start having people that like always telling you yes, when everything is coming to you, it's you start doing things like and you start moving in a way that's just like arrogant and entitled.
I think that's what I saw. That's really interesting. Now, and this dude,
and celeb is that, you know?
Yeah, and especially young, right? Because I did talk to him about this. I was like, "How old were you when you got big?" He was like 19.
Yeah, I
was like, "Oh man, that must have been hard." And I think my response like surprised him because I wasn't like, "Whoa." Yeah, I was like, "Ooh," and what can you expect when everybody's giving you everything you want and treating you like God?
And especially when you came
19
from nothing.
years old.
Yeah. You came from nothing at 19 and then you do something like that. So, but to answer your question, it's like in terms of like managing those things, like, you know, in terms of the people that like, that I might not, like, in terms of managing the relationships, so like, should I keep them or not? I'm just realizing like as I'm getting older, like there's just certain stuff that I'm willing to put up with and certain stuff that I'm not.
Yeah.
Also, understanding the opportunities of like when is the right time to bring something up. I'm confident in myself. There's been a lot of like high profile people that I've met that there was like an opportunity to take a picture with them and such. And I'm just like, I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it also changes the dynamic.
Yeah.
When
I mean, I know.
Now you're a fan. You're not a peer. You're just a fan, right?
I am not a fan of nobody.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple. We might have to bleep them out, but because they've changed over the years. But but there are people that I don't ever want to become like you. Like I think me working in entertainment. You truly see like fandom.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, yo, like, that cannot, it was never me and I will not be me. But I think that you also just gain their respect when it's just like, hey,
what's up?
Dap it up. I'll see you later.
Yeah. If you were
I'm confident that I will see you later because I know that I am elevating and I will be in this space, not just because I was invited or because I was somebody's plus one. Yeah. But now next time I see you, it's either because I was invited or because it's my event and you were invited.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you're the guy that can call and be like, hey, you should get in the sunglasses company here.
Right.
But if you were the dude and you were like, hey, remember I was the guy that took a picture with you.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Oh my God. But I know, I mean, I was about to say I can only imagine, but no, I do know like a lot of high profile people hate when people say that. Like, oh, I'm supposed to remember that I took a picture with you. You know, like, and it's just like, there's no point in even bringing that up. People love like bringing up some type of familiarity like that. And it's like, that's not the way to get their attention.
How do you nurture the relationships? Because
and nurturing, and you asked that before. So nurturing, it's like, it's just very organically, right? So when I was working as a BMW salesman at 22, the sales manager, I was trying to remember his name. I know the main one I had was Jamal Sutton. But they were telling me back then, you have to take interest in others. Don't worry about the sale. They're already coming to the dealership because they want a car. Your job is to figure out their life so that you can get a lifetime client. And I mean, obviously your job is to sell, but it's about everything else. You have to find some level of like relation. So in terms of, me maintaining or cultivating relationships with high profile people, I've also just lived a life where I'm genuinely interested in multiple cultures and random stuff. So you just mention something, or like, again, a conversation starter, like a piece like this. Or it could be like, my bracelet, the Cartier bracelet or something like that. That's like super. It's not the love bracelet. It's like, the Clash or whatever, or something like that. I feel like it's those silent luxury pieces that open up conversations, or it's like you're aware of something that they did like in their personal life, in terms of their like religion or their like you just find something to relate to. And then expand on it. Ask questions. Oh yeah, like tell me more about that.
Yep.
Because you're gonna be learned. Like it's not that I'm not being genuine. Like I actually am interested. And once the mind is expanded, it can never return back to its original size. So I'm like, I'm learning at the same time.
I've not heard that saying. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
I'm like, I'm gonna learn a bit about you. You're gonna be excited because you're talking about yourself, like you're doing to me right now. And then we're gonna grow a relationship because I'm like, oh yeah, like I was just playing golf at Bobby Jones in Atlanta. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm from Atlanta. And you start, what, here, let me get your car. Like it's typical stuff that we do in business. You just do the same thing with celebs. Now, obviously, sometimes their patience is thin. So you gotta have a really good hook or something like that to get them. But, and then after, when you do end up becoming either friendly or friends with a high profile person, it's about discretion. You're gonna be in their lives, you're gonna be in their homes, you're gonna be in their offices, and they might be talking about some very sensitive material. Like that's not a time for you to start like scrolling on Instagram because people are scared like you might be recording them. Especially with the Diddy documentary that came out and the footage was sold by the kid to Netflix and such. Like as a photographer, you got to know. Like for me, I'm like I know when to put the camera down. I know when to when to put the phone down. I know when to be present.
Right.
And then I know when to interject in the conversation and offer like my insight or offer a word, because sometimes it's like you can't talk about certain things because it's like a conversation is like double Dutch. Like you got to time and then jump in there. So it's about all that, but discretion is like so key when you're dealing with high profile people.
I like that. You think really strategically. And do you know one thing that hit me while we were sitting here that you have not told me, but I'm sure you have thought of?
Yeah.
You're planning on integrating your glasses with the app, aren't you? And people being able to wear them.
Yeah, we talked. I mean,
I don't think we talked about that.
We did. You just forgot.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But like the app that I'm creating is like an image and beauty app, and it's like there's different apps out there where you can like add jewelry and add things.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm gonna have like the part where it says like add glasses. Like,
dude,
all of them are just gonna be mine and my styles.
You know what we might do? These are just ideas. Is we might add where certain glasses can only be bought through your app.
Yeah.
And maybe we even add a feature where your event tickets to select parties are in the app.
Oh, that's a fact.
Right?
So like, I mean,
Yeah.
for my launch of the app, I didn't want to use Partyful. I didn't want to use Posh.
You want to use
I didn't want to
that.
use Eventbrite. I wanted to have it where the ticket is from you downloading the app.
That's cool.
And I mean, the next step forward
gotta call my
would be
team now.
adding
Yeah, we gotta add it.
us on Instagram. But definitely the ticket is through the app. So I know that you downloaded the app. And it's like, no, you're showing support. Like, you can come to this party for free. Just download the app and use it.
That's so cool,
You know?
dude. Yeah, I love it.
Ooh la la.
Excuse me. Hey guys, so I
Awesome.
have something very delicious, a portobello stuffed crab with
Ooh,
some pesto
shoot.
sauce on the side. Something
Thank
very
you.
classic, homemade. Enjoy,
Lovely.
guys.
Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Thank you so
That's
much.
beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're moving to rapid
Portobello.
fire questions. And
Rapid fire?
Rapid fire. I'm going to ask
you
you
know
some
what?
questions.
Here.
You want to give me some glasses to wear? I'll wear glasses.
You gotta
during
put
this.
these on. This is the crease. The
Yeah.
crease.
All right.
Let me get it. Let me do this.
Nice.
You look good.
All right, I'm wearing them.
Like Men's Warehouse, you're gonna like the way you look.
So here's the thing. I'm going to ask you some questions as we go. We got to keep eating. And these, by the way, they're just handheld.
Oh gosh. I
What?
should have told you I don't eat mushrooms.
You don't eat mushrooms.
I eat crab.
How are we going to do this, man? All right, that's okay.
I'm allergic. No, I'm playing. I'll eat them.
Okay. Cool. So
He was
here,
scared.
I
Oh,
was
God,
like,
cool.
God damn.
Ladies,
Yeah.
how come you didn't tell me?
Did we not prep this? Here, let's try it together first. Get in some of this, what is this, pesto sauce, yeah?
Oh gosh, let me sit up then. Okay. Do the top.
These are
at
big
least.
too.
Mmm. All right.
Yeah,
It's
it's
getting a
good.
little hot in here. I'm getting an allergic reaction.
Glasses Mogul dies on set of podcast. Are
Nothing
you ready?
that coconut water can't do.
All right, here we go. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Wait. Am I supposed to eat and answer at the same time
Yeah.
super fast? Oh my God. 3 words. I'm a risk taker. Oh my God. Well, okay. 3 words to describe me, I would say, or 3 things that would describe me is that I'm a risk taker,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dreamer, and I'm a man of God.
Love it.
Obviously not in that order.
You often only have 2 to 5 minutes with talent. What is the first thing you say to them?
You said, I'm sorry, say that
You
again.
often only have a couple minutes with talent. What's the first thing you say to them?
Oh yeah. You know what? It sounds simple, but I'm like, it's just my name.
Mhm.
I'm so big on making sure that people like remember me and remember the experience of working with me that I'm like, I'm Clifton Prescod. What's your name? Okay. I really like make sure like I know it sounds like corny, but I'm like, there's nothing sexy about that answer except for the fact that like I want you to remember this experience and that you worked with Clifton Prescod.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. You played violin for 13 years.
Yeah.
When's the last time you picked up a violin?
It's actually my violin's actually sitting next to my bed right now. So I was just literally holding it maybe like a day or 2 ago.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's great. A lot of people don't keep it going, right?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if I still got it. I was going to bring it today, but I didn't. I should do it next time I come back.
Yeah, just have it set with the glasses, right? What's one person that you're dying to work with?
Well, I am not dying. I would say a person that I would love to work with. It's got to be one. I will say I just worked with the one that I was chasing forever, Denzel Washington.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
And now I can retire. I don't want to be a photographer anymore. I want to just do eyewear. I've done that. I've worked with everybody I want to work with.
Dude.
Beyonce. You know what? Beyonce.
Okay.
Jay-Z or Beyonce.
But Beyonce. Yeah.
Yeah, I do it. Another thing is like I really respect her work ethic. It's not like
I get it.
Like it's
I
not
was
like a
just
love for
joking,
her,
yeah.
but it's true. It's like I do respect her work ethic a lot.
Yeah,
and I want to work with people that love what they do and operate at like a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. How do you stay calm when a high pressure shoot is falling behind schedule?
How do I stay calm? I'll often like pray to myself and talk to God while I'm working. Even if people are like in my ear, I'm like, okay, cool. But I try to like really stay rooted in my faith in Christ. And I think that just helps me calm down a lot, and just reminding like myself as I'm talking to God, like, I'm prepared for this. I've done the reps in the gym.
Yeah.
You're okay. If we're running behind schedule, like oftentimes it's not my fault. And I just got to figure out how to make it, how to get back on schedule. And that's happened to me like recently where, talent was not coming quick to the shoot, like from the video portion of the shoot. And then they had to come to stills, and they're like, yeah, we don't have 30 minutes anymore. We have like 10. I was like, okay, we're going to get it. And then I just impress upon the talent. I'm like, hey, we don't have much time. I don't want to overshoot because you're going to get fatigued. So we're going to do this in 40 frames. And when I say that to them, they like, okay, I can't like mess around.
Yeah. We didn't talk about the fact that you have multiple Emmys. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Which Emmys you're most meaningful?
I mean, they're all very meaningful, just to like be able to be on a team that has won. I think my next guest with Dave Letterman has been the one that, because I just love Dave and love that team a lot, and they love me as well. Yeah, like just frequently like asking me to come back and work with them. So when you get that respect back from talent, it's a beautiful thing. So knowing that they respect you and that you were on a winning project as well, it's really cool.
I love that, dude. Yeah. That would have been a fun project.
Yeah.
For sure. What was the most Jersey thing about you?
The most Jersey thing? I never really got into like the Taylor ham or the burn or that. Like, it's kind of crazy. And I lived next to like the most, like that popular one in Edison. Yeah. But I will say the most Jersey thing is like how I say coffee.
Coffee.
Love
it, dude.
I don't know.
All right, I got the last question for you. Who would you recommend that you know to be a next guest on this podcast?
Jesus Christ. If you can book him, you are actually great. No, I would say my it's two of my friends. They're both directors. Jordan Crafton and Jared McGriff.
Awesome.
They're great guys. And like, if you see me, then you're going to probably see one of them or both of them. So.
Okay. Awesome, man. Cool. Well, thanks for being on, dude.
Thank you for having me.
All right. This has been the Logan Fields Podcast. I'll see y'all next time.
See ya.